Hi, Sydney. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
You're welcome. So, how have things been?
They've been a little bit hectic. School's coming to the end of the third semester here, and so I'll get 2 weeks off break, but of course it doesn't seem like enough. But yeah, everything leading up to it has been very hectic.
Any plans for your time off?
Probably just catch up on some things I want to do around the house,
Mhm.
yard work, and yeah, maybe hang out with family. It's my grandma's 80th birthday, so yeah, stuff like that. But
Did you ever get to the lake the other day?
yes, we went and it was fun. It was a little bit stressful because I still had to manage school, but yeah, it was good. Glad I went.
So, next is Grandma's birthday. You're going to use that time. You go that during your time off and have a little bit of self care.
Yeah, well, I felt like the last time I was there, I couldn't be with them. I was very distracted with school and thinking that I should be doing school, and so now I'll be able to mentally and physically be there. Yeah.
Okay, good. How has school been going?
Well, I recently got into a car accident. So I suffered from a mild concussion, and things have been a bit foggy and taking me a little bit longer to complete. But I've been pushing through, and yeah, so
Have you seen a doctor?
saw a doctor. I have a sprained TMJ joint, whiplash. He gave me some pain medications, but they make me so drowsy. So yeah, I don't really want to take them because then it's even harder for me to complete school. But it's very inconvenient. I just bought this vehicle. It was my first brand new vehicle. Saved up and put a down payment on it, and
Quite a lot of damage.
yeah, like probably $15,000 worth of damage. But it wasn't my fault, and my insurance will pay for it. It's just very inconvenient and disappointing. So yeah, I wish it never happened.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. Well, as long as you're taking care of yourself through all of this, I mean.
Yeah, I haven't even had a second to breathe. I've been to 3 doctor's appointments in the last 2 weeks, and I got 4 essays and care plans and initial discussion posts, and then it's kind of just
Lots.
pick and choose. Maybe I shouldn't do this one. What are my grades like? But yeah, I don't know. It's been a lot, and I feel like I've kind of been doing it by myself. I've have some support with classmates, and we do help each other and everything. But it's different when you kind of put the books away and you're not thinking about school. My boyfriend has his own company, and he's been so busy. So at the end of the day, he wants to come home and unload everything on me. And yeah, sometimes I just have to say, okay, like I just no.
So what are you doing to take care of you?
I'm waiting for the 2 weeks. 2 weeks reading week here. And yeah, I mean, I get out and for at least 2 walks a day, but it's more of a chore because I know the dogs have to go for a walk. But with COVID and everything, it's kind of like,
How often do you get 2 weeks?
nah, never. I'm surprised we got 2 weeks this time. Last time we only got about a week, and then of course, before the week's even up, they're emailing you and letting you know all the courses are open. Have a look and do this and do that and introduce yourself. And so really, it's not a full 7 days because yeah.
So earlier I heard that you take time for when I asked if you were taking time for yourself. Yeah, you're waiting for the 2 weeks. But you only have 2 weeks once in a while.
Yeah.
What do you do at other times for self-care?
I don't know. School, like, I guess with the accident and everything, it's been taking up my free time where I do self care. But once this is all over and wrapped up, I go for walks. I mean, we're so close to all the lakes around here, and we like to go fishing and just be on the boat. And I mean, sitting down on the couch and watching TV and having brain mush is good too. But
right. Okay, so, but your car, everything's dealt with there?
Not really. I decided to get a lawyer involved
Okay.
because it was 100% not my fault. And other than, having injuries that I hope I don't have to live with for the rest of my life, I bought this brand new vehicle, and I'm going to have to continue making my payments on it. And so I'm just supposed to live with having a fixed vehicle for $15,000, and now the value of my vehicle has depreciated. So what kind of compensation can I get from this? It's just not fair. And so yeah, the insurance company it feels like they don't really tell you anything. So I seeked out some legal advice, and
I was gonna say I heard you say you have a lawyer. But
yeah, so I mean, it's unfortunate that I had these injuries, but my lawyer did say if it wasn't like just whiplash or muscles or anything, and she actually said if it is your TMJ, then she can get outside of the $5,000 cap. So feeling hopeful.
Yeah, the money is good, but it would be nice to have your TMJ functioning, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Any physio or anything planned?
No, that's another thing. My doctor is very on the surface, doesn't want to ask me the right questions. I had to bring my insurance papers back because he missed a spot where he filled in, and yeah, I mean, I'm complaining of numbness in my fingers and my cheeks are going numb, and yeah, it's not very professional, I guess.
Have you thought about a second opinion?
I've thought about it. I've reached out to a TMJ specialist, so I don't know. I know they're so busy because they're specialists, so I'm planning to make an appointment with them. Yeah.
Waiting list, is there quite a long waiting list for that?
Yeah, I don't know how they'll be doing their bookings with COVID and everything. Probably by priority, and yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a process if I want to pursue legal activity. And I know at first I was kind of like, well, why? I'm so busy. I live an hour out of the city, away from this lawyer. I gotta drive at least 20 minutes to go see a doctor in a rural hospital. And yeah, so I don't know. It's just a lot on my plate, and I kind of feel like I have to pick and choose, and my self-care has been put on the back burner.
Do you think that that's a good place? I mean, you got lots going on. I hear that's what I'm hearing from you, but do you think that Backburn is a good place?
As much as I would love to have self-care, I feel like, yeah, it's on the back burner. It's not the right place for it. I would love to have free time. I guess it just feels unrealistic.
One of the other talks that we had, you mentioned that you had some dogs. And you would take them out, and that was kind of your thing. That's how you manage that.
Yeah.
Is that something that promotes you to want to go and try that route?
Yeah, I mean, I love taking care. Like, I love going for walks with them and stuff. But yeah, it's more of a chore. I tell myself I need the exercise too, but mosquitoes are so bad. And then actually recently another dog came up to Willow, my big dog, and attacked her. And there's another dog on the end of the block that doesn't have a leash, and so I've been kind of avoiding it, really. I've been avoiding it because I don't want to have to break up a dog fight.
Oh no, you don't want to do that. Okay, so but you have 2 weeks coming off here.
Yeah.
And you're planning some self-care?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know if it's self-care or I feel like it's more of a release to be kind of creative. I need to make like a stepping path in my backyard, and
okay. So you've got some things planned.
Yeah, some things planned. And it's my grandma's 80th birthday, so I'll get out to her place at the lake, and my whole family will get together. But
nice.
I definitely plan to just have a couple days where I do nothing.
Yeah. It's probably going to be very hard to just shut your mind off a little bit from the race that you've been having up until now.
Yeah, it'll definitely feel different. I'll feel like I still need to be doing something. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll probably keep busy and things like that. But yeah, it's just been kind of hard to focus on what I need to do with a foggy brain.
And how are your studies doing with this foggy brain?
They seem to be okay. I was almost feeling like a little bit embarrassed about the work that I was putting out for all my peers to see, because I wasn't sure if I even made sense at the time, or I had to reread it multiple times, had to get my boyfriend to read it, and I just had to say, like, does this make sense? Yeah, it really sucked. Yeah, so just things like that. And even now, it's kind of like, I really hope I don't have to live with a sore jaw and numb fingers for the rest of my life. So, yeah, I guess it's hard not to be angry. And then I felt a little bit of guilt too, because the guy who hit me had a baby in his vehicle, and the baby was taken by ambulance to get checked out. Everybody was fine, but
it's best to be safe.
Sounds like. Yeah, you kind of doubt yourself, like, oh, was I doing something wrong? But yeah, the insurance has deemed it their fault. Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a lot going on. You have, I'm hearing that you have quite a bit on your plate between the accident.
Yeah, I've never been in a scenario like this before, so with my boyfriend being so busy, he's maybe a little bit more knowledgeable about it, but I've definitely been doing it on my own. Reached out to the lawyer, and yeah, I guess, how do you know what to do if you're doing the right things, and should you pursue trying to get something out of it, or do you just let it go, and things like that take up my mind and distract me from school. Yeah, and then you feel a little bit like irritable, and you don't want to give your energy and time to unnecessary things, and
those are also things from a concussion.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So do you think that, have you gotten better? Are you starting to feel any better?
Yeah, today is the first day I haven't really had numb cheeks, but my fingers are feeling numb, and I'm feeling really tired. So other than that, I guess you can't really diagnose a concussion without like an MRI or CT or whatever, but he said, yeah, pretty sure he had one, and I had an inflamed neck, and my TMJ joint was inflamed, so yeah.
Sounds like a scary ordeal.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that I was hurt. Like, I drive a fairly bigger vehicle, and he was driving a car, and I didn't think that I was hurt at all. And then a couple days later, it's like, wow, I didn't realize. Yeah. Yeah, even just like the whole, I guess, scene of being in a car accident, I didn't feel hungry. It kind of really affected my mental health, I think, a little bit without me even realizing. I didn't have an appetite, and just kind of felt nervous for a little while, and yeah, I was kind of feeling sorry for myself, like, why did that have to happen for me? I was in the city because I was picking up all these groceries for a bachelor party that I had planned, and I was just kind of kicking myself in the ass why I'm so caring and giving, and why do I go to my way to do these things, and it could have been avoided. So
kind of like stages of mourning.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit, some anger, some frustration.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was pretty proud of my vehicle.
So, I hear you're going to a wedding?
Well, I was. So the bachelor party, was for this wedding. It's actually tomorrow, and I was invited, and then COVID happened, so they said that we're not going to be having a big wedding. And it wasn't clear that I wasn't uninvited, because my boyfriend is one of the best men, and I just kind of figured, like, they go hand in hand. I'd be invited because he's in the bridal party. And then it wasn't till last Friday where they said, no, you're not invited. We're just having close family. And so I was even kicking myself in the ass even more. Like, why did I go out of my way to plan this guy's bachelor party? So I was a little hurt. Yeah, and mess up my car. And I had talked to the bride on the phone to coordinate all this before I even went and got groceries, and she didn't even tell me then. We were talking on the phone, and she could have just said, like, hey, you're planning the bachelor party, but I hope you know, like, you don't need to go out of your way because we're only having family, and I'm sorry, but you're not invited. You know, and I would have been totally fine with that. I would have understood, but I guess what I don't understand is that the communication wasn't clear, and they continued to let me think like I was invited. So, whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm hearing a sense of, yeah, whatever, but not really.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say? Like, you're not going to invite me to the wedding? No, I'm coming. And then I go and I feel like I'm not wanted there. Or do I just let them have their day and put my feelings aside and let them enjoy it? If that's what they want, that's what they want.
It's a difficult choice.
Yeah.
How do you feel that you're not going?
A little relieved, to be honest.
No?
Yeah, because this is the last week of our semester 3 here. I'm just finishing up all my essays, so I mean, I don't have to doll all up. I don't need to pick a dress out.
Don't gotta get your hair done.
I don't have to do any of that stuff. I can stay home and just focus on me. I guess that's my kind of way of self-care in a way. But yeah.
Some quiet time.
I'll have the house to myself, and yeah. I don't think I'll miss out much. They're gonna live stream it. And
oh, nice.
yeah, so it'll be good. They're only having 11 guests, and that kind of makes me feel better and not excluded.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because it could very easily make you feel not wanted or not accepted.
Yeah, it did.
Are you feeling any of that?
It did in the beginning, I guess, because I was just wondering why they wouldn't clearly communicate, you're not invited. And, yeah, I just kind of figured they'd have at least 50 people, because that's how COVID rules are right now. But, yeah, I just found out yesterday that they're having only 11, so that kind of made me feel a bit better.
So you're not really missing anything.
Exactly, yeah. And I know the stresses behind the scenes are probably higher than we see, and having a wedding in COVID would really be unfortunate. And
yeah. I think that would be very difficult to be planning at this time.
For sure. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it. I kind of said a couple times, I don't know why they didn't just cancel.
Yeah.
But that's their decision.
So any hard feelings between you and the bride now?
I don't think so. They came over last night and we kind of talked about it, and I could tell that she was emotional about it. And yeah, I have no hard feelings. I mean, it's a tough circumstance where you're planning a wedding in a pandemic, and you had hopes to have they had hopes to have a big barbecue and invite, I guess they had like 200 guests invited, and now they're only having 11, and they're just ordering in food for the family, and that's that. So, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah.
And you said your boyfriend is going?
Yeah, he's a part of the groomsmen there, so he's gonna get all dressed up and go and be supportive. And yeah, it'd be nice to see him standing up there. Kind of feel like, I guess, I'm missing out on seeing that in person, but there's no hard feelings there.
But you get to live stream it.
Yeah, live stream it.
So what time is it? It's tomorrow, you said?
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. early wedding. Yeah. Yeah. So it'll be exciting to see them get married. It's kind of like our age group first kind of marriage that we get to see getting married, and that was like another big thing where we were kind of gonna experience that together. But yeah, they're both our age, so yeah. Yes, that's COVID. That's 2020 for you, right?
It is. Yeah. There's certainly a lot of changes. I think a lot of adjustments for many during this time.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it hasn't affected me too much. Where I've been at home studying and doing my own thing, and I don't feel bad because everybody else is going out and having fun. As selfish as that may sound, but yeah.
Yeah, it works well.
Yeah, for sure. So I'll be looking forward to having a couple weeks off and getting some time to myself and doing some projects, and yeah, it'll be good. And hopefully my brain fog goes away and can get some sun. We've had rain for how long now? Everything's flooded out.
Yes. Get some sunshine now, maybe.
Yeah, I'll probably be upset if there's no sunshine. So
go and maybe read a book.
Yeah.
Read pharmacology or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it says on here. Oh, 20 minutes.